Welcome back to In Focus. I'm your host, Tui Fan. Before the break, you got a chance to find out what the fastest game in the world looks like. In this segment, we'll find out why Jai-alai is worth the effort and why these players love what they do.
What made me fall in love with the sport was the speed of the ball, the action. It's a beautiful game, and when you see it once, you'll never forget.
So what makes a Jai-alai player a good one? Speed, agility, and good reflexes are important, just to name a few.
It's a combination of a bunch of things. There's reflexes, obviously physical ability to move around pretty quick, especially for like the defensive part of the game to catch the balls when they're throwing shots on you. You don't have to be, I mean, depending on what position you're in, the front quarters don't have to be as strong because they're playing closer to the front wall. Back quarters are playing farther away, so they have to, normally they're bigger guys and they need to be a little stronger. But it's just a combination of reflexes, having, physical ability and strength too.
You have to be a quick thinker on the court, and it's kind of like racquetball. It's hit against the wall against the other team, and whoever misses loses the point. So obviously you got to be really quick and really fast. And there's different kind of kill shots where you can, kill the point faster. And some of the shots are probably like the two-wall, the carom we use. We call the cortada, dejada. There's a lot of different shots you can use.
Much like other professional sports, injuries are a real part of being a Jai-alai player.
The most dangerous part of this game, I would say, is the constant playing. We play year-round. I would say that factor there is what takes a toll on our bodies. However, it's physical. I think that just the year-round season is what takes a toll on our bodies more than anything else.
Yeah, the ball's coming really fast, and I mean, when it does hit you, if it hits you in a certain spot, I mean, it hurts really, really bad. It's been, people being into like a coma for just like getting hit on the thigh, where you'd be out maybe a couple of performances, or getting hit in the ankle or the knee. If it catches you like on the bone, obviously you'd be out for a longer period of time.
Yeah, we have injuries. Unfortunately, I've had some injuries that haven't had to do much with the playing of Jai-alai, but normally, yeah, we have all kinds of injuries, knees, ankles, the arm, obviously, shoulder, wrist, and, any injury you could talk about. I mean, it could be from, being off the court a week to maybe 6 to 9 months, depending on, just like a football player has an ACL, torn ACL in his knee. Same thing here. It could take you, anywhere to 6 to 9 months to recover from an injury like that. But
yes, it was the ball that, the speed was really fast. I got been hit by a ball in the head right here in my left ear, way back September 9 of 2009.
What was that like?
I have 6 stitches in the back right here, and it took me 7 days before I can back to play again. We're wearing a helmet, but I got lucky, the small spot around here where I got hit, but everything is fine right now.
One unique aspect about Jai-alai is the traditional cestas or baskets and pelotas or balls. Both of these are repaired daily on premise for the players. It is arguably the only sport that has in-house workers dedicated to hand-fixing these components. For Paco, he fixes anywhere from 15 to 20 balls daily. He himself was once a Jai-alai player and knows this game inside and out.
I play in Acapulco, Mexico, Tijuana, Daytona, and Melbourne, here in Florida. This is the step for the balls, Jai-alai balls. This is only a rubber. Second step is string. This is the 3 street is one skin, and this is finished. When the ball is go to the court, I put it here. You know, you check your hands. No, this stitch, and this is when you put it here. You know, this is weight, but it's okay. Now it's different.
Different.
Yeah.
What does that do? It makes it smooth? Or?
Yeah.
Every player has on average 3 to 4 cestas on hand. They are all custom made in Spain and imported, and each one retails for anywhere from $600 to $900.
It's like right here. Let's say this is the only thing I gotta fix, right? So I gotta start from this point and ended up in this point. It depends on the size of the whatever they break. Between 10 minutes, a couple hours.
Just like in any other sport, there's levels of game. I mean, there's just like in basketball, there's an average player, then there's some better players, and there's like, let's say 6 or 7 superstars, and maybe number one, that's like number one. Highlight is the same thing. You're born with a certain skill. You could practice. The more you practice, obviously you'll get better. Doesn't mean that if you practice every day, you're going to be number one. You need that. You need to be born with that skill, and plus, a lot of practice. But it's just like in any other sport. There's guys that play at a decent level. I mean, all the professional players are decent players, and then there's levels. There's a few guys that are better than others, and even though one guy is the best player or one of the best players, he could have a season where he's not playing that well, and somebody else that is not as talented as him could just be in a streak and start playing well and get confident and have a good season. It's just based on different seasons. You could have a better season or not, but normally the best guys have the best season, just like in any other sport.
Although Jai-alai was once a very bustling sport, its fan base has dwindled in the years past. Part of that may have to do with the gambling aspect that comes with the sport.
Ever since I can recall, betting and Jai-alai have always been together. So, and Jai-alai's been around for a while. So,
back in the 70s and 80s, it was a big sport. Over the years, it's decayed. It's lost a lot of its fan base. 1988, there was a strike along with in Florida. Came along the Florida lottery. People, I guess, picked up all different kinds of things to do while the strike was going on, and just the sport just ever since has never came back. I mean, obviously it was really big back in the 70s and 80s, and now it's just not doing as good as it used to.
Today there are still 6 frontons in Florida.
It's a wonderful sport which is action-packed, and I recommend everyone to, if they have an opportunity to come here to Florida and check this out, I highly recommend it. Or in Europe, where they still play in Spain and France and Philippines. So if you're in one of those countries, try to check it out.
And once you see it, I mean, it's a really exciting, fast sport. People fall in love with it really quick. I mean, even you can get out on the court, try to throw around. We can probably give you a basket or whatever. And once you try it, people really love it and fall in love. It's just the excitement and the speed of the sport.
Although Jai-alai isn't what it used to be, it's still a game that is steeped in tradition and is thrilling to watch. It was such an honor to be able to learn about this sport and what makes it so exciting. Maybe next time I'll get a chance to put on a cesta myself and try my luck. Until next time, we hope you learn more, live more, and always stay focused. Thanks for watching.